Good evening. It's the last game in January 2017 for the Portland Bulldogs boys basketball team. This is Steve Schwartz along with Frank Myatt, Frank Healy on camera for WPPS TV3 Sports, and we're at the home of the Massabesic Mustangs for tonight's boys varsity basketball action. Frank, the Dogs come into tonight's game ranked number 1 in Class AA North with a 13-1 record. Massabesic, a very different team, they're 1-13.
Well, Steve, the big story over the weekend was Edward Little, previously undefeated, the only team to knock off the Bulldogs so far this year, dropping a game to Wyndham, 60-58. And very interestingly, Wyndham's previous game was that 48-point blowout against the Dogs. Big difference in that game coming off the EL game for Portland. Darby Shea scored 25 against the Bulldogs. He was shut out in the Wyndham game by Mike Gilman, who face guarded him. Gilman, of course, playing excellent basketball against Portland. So it's now all again wide open in Class AA North.
Well, folks, with respect to Massabesic, their big scorer, one of their big scorers, Alex Shepis, went down against South Portland, a 5'9" junior guard. So he is not a factor tonight. Their leading scorer is Isaac DeVerne, averaging about 12 points a game, and Nick Amabile, a name that we were familiar with last year, with about 10 points a game. Portland is Portland. They ought to spread it out tonight a bit, and Simon Chadbourne came in the Wyndham game at the end, and he scored 4 3-pointers practically in a row for 12 points. We'll see if Coach Russo will get some of his subs in early as he did the last time. Should be a very exciting matchup, and we look forward to bringing it to you in a moment.
Basketball game between the visitors from Portland, Maine and Portland High School, the Portland Bulldogs. And your home team from right here in Waterboro, Maine, your Massabesic Mustangs. Let's get right to it with the starting lineups for tonight's game. First for the Portland Bulldogs, at guard, number 2, Tyron Moss. At forward, number 1, Clay Hardy. At guard, number 12, Manny Hugo. At forward, number 20, Griffin Foley. And at center, number 23, Trey Beaulieu. The Bulldogs are coached by Joseph Russo.
They got a broken speaker somewhere.
And now, the starting lineup for your Massabesic Mustangs! Starting off at guard from Waterboro, a junior at 5'8", number 2, Nick Amabile. From Limerick, Maine, a forward at 5'10", a junior, number 3, Isaac DeVerne. A freshman guard at 5'6" from Waterboro, Maine, number 23, Owen Roberts. In the center position, a 6-foot senior from Limerick, Maine, number 11, your captain, Zion Mercado. Starting off in a forward position is a freshman at 6'2" from Limerick, Maine, number 4, Ethan Roy. Your Mustangs are coached by Mr. Chris Bennett. We ask that you please stand and join us in the honoring of our great nation, our veterans and the many men and women that are keeping our nation safe at home and abroad, with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through
So that was announcer Wayne Parslow, our friend who's also a high school and college umpire, former Little League umpire for softball. And that was a rendition of the national anthem recorded by a student from Massabesic. We'll bring you all of the action in a moment. So Massabesic with a fine tradition, Alfred, Limerick, Lyman, Newfield, Shapley, Waterboro. And you can see they're known for softball and wrestling especially. They have a tremendous team, and there's a lot of good sportsmanship award things as well out there. Tonight, a little bit of a different look for the Dogs as Trey Ballou will jump against number 11, who is Zion Mercado. And Zion Mercado is actually a captain of this team. That goes to Clay Hardy and then over to Griffin Foley. And now we'll see what happens.
Massabesic out in man-to-man.
Number 23 is Owen Roberts for them. But here we go. Soft little jumper. It doesn't fall, and the rebound will come to Ethan Roy. And here's the guard, number 23, Roberts. Dumps it off. Number 2 is Immobile. He is one of the leading scorers on the team, along with DeVerne.
A lot of turnover last year, coming off a Western Maine final bid for Massabesic.
Yeah, Ballou with that rebound, but you could see a great little weave there going on. Oh, what a spin move by Hardy. Doesn't fall. It's going to stay as blue ball, Portland ball. It's a great night for basketball here. It's a pretty full house, all in all. Ballou underneath gets his own gets a rebound, an offensive, but that is not going to cut it. It's going to be out of bounds. It'll be Massabesic ball.
And so far in the early going through a minute, Portland shots not quite falling. There's a steal by Moss, though.
And the continuation, up and in. Okay, that's going to be on DeVerne, his first foul of the night. The leading scorer for the Mustangs. At the charity stripe, shooting is Tehran to make it a three-pointer. So it's 3-0 Dogs. The JV team won about 75-24 or so earlier.
Of course, Massabesic currently 1-13, clinging to that last playoff spot in AA South, with their lone win coming over single A Kennebunk, which is worth more heel points than Scarborough's 3 wins.
Which is amazing.
So really a chance, if you're Massabesic, to really put that heel point system to the test.
That was a foul on Ballou. At the line is number 11, Mercado. He hits both ends. It's 3-2. Do not expect the Dogs to be complacent. Manny Ugu. Here comes Griffin Foley out for 3, and he hits it.
Nice motion for the Dogs. Foley able to step back, knock down a 3.
6-2 is the score, and we have a turnover. And that could be our first turnover of the night.
Certainly something Massabesic can't afford. Teams that protect the ball against Portland put themselves in a position to play with the Dogs.
A nice move by Ballou, up and in as it bounces around. 8-2 is the score. Nice little sandwich there as the Dogs have their man Ugu step in, but nice move by Mercado.
Mercado able to draw Ballou out of the paint, really exploit him. using his quickness.
It's 8-4, and it's 8-4, and he has used all 4 points are scored by Mercado. And that doesn't fall, and the rebound will come to Roy again. On the break, loses it. Another turnover. Hardy with the ball. Underneath to Ballou, he works it in. Nice defense.
And that's going to be a foul on the rebound against Trey Ballou.
That'll be his second. And as a result, we'll have a substitute here. Tommy Joyce checks in, number 34, and John Bento, number 15, for Clay Hardy and Ballou. Now, Frank, what you didn't see in the last game, Bento came in early and gave some very, very quality minutes. We missed you when you were on assignment with your track team.
And certainly a chance to kind of keep things fresh, change up some combinations, and see if something Coach Russo may have missed early could work going into tournament time.
Yeah, there was a travel there. Back up. You can see that happen as it developed. Bento, really a tremendous rebounder and
a tough player, John Bento.
Indeed. And really seeing some quality minutes here in the last few games. Way downtown. This time it doesn't fall, but oh, that's a beautiful bounce pass on the break. Oh, and it doesn't fall. Joyce gets the rebound. Joyce had some quality minutes in the last game as well.
We're going to have a loose ball foul here.
Yeah.
Go against number 3, Carlock, his second.
And I think it's, that might be DeVerne.
But you are correct, Steve. That is DeVerne.
And that's his second of the game. And he is their star.
Really a situation for Coach Chris Burnett where he'd be willing to leave his star in as we see Tommy Joyce knock down a 2.
With that beautiful left-handed jumper. Oops. Whoop. And there comes Fonseca. And it's going to be, so kind of a double turnover there.
Yep, Massabesic's 5th turnover, Portland's 2nd.
Tyler Stinson will check in now as DeVerne will take a seat with early foul trouble at 2. It's 10-4 Portland with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. A nifty ball handler there is number 23, Owen Roberts. He's had a few games in double figures this year for the Mustangs. That's a nice pass there by Immobile. Stinson comes in and hits 2 off the bench. This Massabesic team was in the tournament last year in the final, the Southern Maine final against South Portland. Were expected to win, but they didn't. Well, that's a nice effort there on the offensive rebound by Mercado.
And we're allowing Massabesic to reset here.
Mustangs in this game right now. 10-4 is the score. 10-6, excuse me. And from the foul line, number 12 is Stinson. So he's come in and he's brought the Mustangs to within 2 with 2:53 left in the first quarter. Here's Bento to Griffin Foley. And beautiful touch there by Fonseca. And a no-look pass to Bento, who's going to get another chance. That's going to be on number 12. That's Stinson.
Stinson's first, Massabesic's 3rd.
Clay Hardy and Manny Yugu set to check in for Bento and Griffin Foley. So a very, very different look here for road coach Russo. Hardy spins, gets it to Fonseca for 3.
Nice look by Hardy, finding Pedro on the corner for 3.
And again, it's going to be Fonseca, it's going to be Tehran, and it's going to be Clay, or it's Hardy, or it's going to be, on occasion, Lyle. or Tehran's going to be somebody for the Dogs that's going to come in and make a difference. Fonseca gets his own pass to himself, really. And Tehran will draw the foul. That will be on Roberts. His first of the game. 13-8 is the score. It's a 5-point Bulldog lead. And Tehran will be at the line shooting 2. It's 1 of 2. For his 4th point of the game, it's 14-8. Dogs in front. Switch.
Massabesic running a little motion offense off the corners.
Tehran on the break to Clay Hardy.
And really, Tehran Moss made that play happen with the rebound and just able to know that Hardy's going to be there, look up and swing the ball to him.
So nice, nifty drive, coast to coast by Amabile. His first 2 of the game, actually. 16-10, the Dogs have a 6-point lead with 1.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Yugu. Well, the rebound will come to Mercado. Quick break here. 4 was open, they didn't find him.
Massabesic going with the 1-4 high look.
Mercado dribbles into 2, now for 3, and hitting is Stinson. He's on fire since he's come into the game. 7 points so far, 16-13, half a minute left in the first quarter. Frank, what an effort.
Well, Massabesic certainly not going away here, Steve. With 30 seconds to play in the first quarter, we have a 3-point ball game.
Ballou will replace Tommy Joyce. Hugo dumps it to Fonseca in the corner. And that is what happens time and time again. That's the second time that Pedro's done it this game. 6 points on the strength of 2 threes, 19-13 with 11 seconds left here as Massabesic will try to get that shot off.
Timely shooting for the Dogs.
Yeah, that's a nice effort by Mercado. And the shot goes up and it doesn't hit. So we're going to end the first quarter with the score 19-15. The Mustangs are right in this game. Here we go now. The ball is taken in by Stinson, who's going to start this quarter, and well, he should. And there he is. Oh, he dumps it off in the middle.
Good ball movement. Massabesic unable to finish.
Yeah, and coming out of the pack is Clay Hardy. A little too hard. Fonseca is underneath, and he is hacked on the way up. That will be on Ethan Roy, his first. Pedro will be at the line shooting 2. The Dogs have a 4-point lead right now, 19-15.
We see Charlie Lyle in the game for the first time here, Steve, after sitting for that first quarter. So maybe a little platooning going on with Lyle and Trey Ballou. We'll see if Trey gets a quarter off or how exactly Coach Russo is going to deal with that.
Robert Woods is going to check in for the Mustangs, and Manny Yugu will check in for Pedro Fonseca. Checking out for the Mustangs will be Ethan Roy. So underneath now will be Stinson. And the Dogs have a little bit of a press here. Yeah, you know, he shows us something here. This Owen Roberts, nice ball handler. Not at all intimidated by Tehran. He's been covering him all night. That doesn't fall, and it's going to be Mustang ball.
And Yugu couldn't quite control the rebound coming down. Massabesic will get another chance. Still down 4.
Well, that's good hands by Lyle. The break now from Foley to Moss, covers and gets fouled. And that's how you do it.
Athletic take by Moss, able to maintain body control and get the 2 plus the foul.
The foul will be on Tyler Stinson, his second. Tehran with an opportunity to make it a 3-point play as he did once before. And he does. 22-15 is the score, 7-11 left in the second quarter here. Now that the floor's a little slippery. Whoop, whoop.
And very easily could have been a travel call there.
Yep.
Good backdoor look.
Yeah. And then you go with a bullet pass to Moss, and he acrobatically gets it back to Griffin Foley. Yugu tied up with 3 defenders on him, and the Dogs now regrouping. Hardy up and not in, but look at Lyle fight for that, but over. He gets the rebound, but not the basket, and it will be Massabesic ball. Another turnover.
Hardy read it like a book.
We're going to have a timeout, a full timeout for Massabesic. 6:21 left in the first half. 24-15 is the score. Dogs in front. We're back after the Massabesic timeout, as Coach Bernard wanted to have a couple of words with his players.
We'll have a hand check foul here. Wait for the indication. I believe it's on Hardy.
No, it's going to be on Yugo.
Portland's 3rd team foul. Massabesic's 6. Massabesic's next foul will send Portland to the line.
So high off the glass, it doesn't fall. What a nice effort, but no, it doesn't fall for Mercado. And here's Portland on the break. And there's Griffin Foley, just that easy.
And Foley just kind of leaks out behind that defense.
It's 26-15. It's an 11-point Bulldog lead now with 5 minutes and 48 seconds left. We have a travel.
And Portland currently on a 7-0 run, as that's Massabesic's 9th turnover to Portland's 3.
Oops, that hit the backboard, and that's going to be a Portland turnover.
Wood's doing a good job of fronting the post. Massabesic bringing help over the top. And Manny's lob just a little bit too strong.
Oops. And Hardy with the cook hands there, backs in, going to travel. So Pedro Fonseca will check in for Clay Hardy.
Portland keeping with that man pressure. And Moss looking to trap.
And Fonseca almost with the steal. But in the corner is DeVerne, and he walks.
And then Lyle got drawn out. DeVerne's travel really stalled an open attempt at the basket.
Wow. I mean, that jumper there from outside and fighting underneath. Here we go with Fonseca for 3. And he was really fouled at the end of it. No call was made. He's got 9 points tonight, all on the strength of 3-pointers from beyond the arc. 29-15 is the score. 4.5 minutes left. Acrobatic pass and catch. And now for 3. and it falls for Stinson.
And that stems the Portland 10-0 run.
And Stinson is the first Mustang in double figures with 10. Oh. No call made. On the break, a nice touch, Stinson in. It's a 9-point Portland lead now. 4 minutes left in first half.
A couple of quick strike offenses here. We're seeing points kind of go back and forth.
Fighting. Foley.
And we're going to have an off-ball foul inside. If the indication could be Foley. And it is.
After 2 rebounds in that sequence, he gets his first foul of the night.
And Massabesic coach Chris Burnett was not happy with the contact inside. And eventually he'll get the call.
It's very, very tough.
And that will stay Massabesic ball.
Oops.
Oh, nice quick hands by Quinn Clark to poke that away in the back tip. And Massabesic maintains possession. And Mercado sticks it 2. It's a quiet little 7-0 run from Massabesic.
Yeah, Lyle really, you know, ultimately we'll see if he gets called with this foul. He's got 2 offensive rebounds there as well. Nope, and
we'll go against number 4, Roy. Lyle will go to the line shooting 1-1.
It's a 6-point Portland lead with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first half. Here's Lyle with that nice high shot from the charity stripe, and he gets his first point of the game. And he gets both ends. So Portland with a real press on here now.
And Coach Russo maintaining that full court man.
And they'll reach in on Griffin Foley.
Foley's second foul, Portland's 5th.
Quinn Clark, number 10 out there for the Dogs.
Nice spin move inside.
Oh, nice move by DeVerne, but it doesn't fall. And Tehran with the break and intercepted.
Nice deflection by Foley. That'll stay Massabesic ball. Deflection off Clark. And Quinn Clark showing quick hands again.
Look at Tehran. Here comes Griffin Foley. He's going to go right to the hoop and reverse it and get fouled. So he'll be shooting 2.
Be on number 4, Roy. Roy's second. Ethan Roy, only a freshman, standing 6'2", seeing significant varsity minutes here.
Could be his 3rd, and we're going to see a...
And you're correct, Steve. That is his 3rd foul.
We're going to see a replacement in the form of number 15, Nick Roberge. Foley will hit both. His 7th point of the game as Clay Hardy will replace Griffin Foley. 33-22. It's an 11-point dog lead. 2:16 left in the first half. And another turnover. Tehran gets through 3 defenders, but it doesn't fall, and DeVerne comes out of the pack on the break. Oh, and there we go again. This time it's Clay Hardy, up and in.
Nice read by Hardy, able to intercept the pass, take it in for 2.
Portland, very quick hands out there. You could see Quinn Clark wants that ball as well. So Bento will replace Moss, 35-22, with 1.5 minutes left in the first half here in Waterboro, Maine.
Nice fight on the offensive boards by Massabesic.
Way downtown and off the bank and in is Tyler Stinson. This young man is on fire tonight, leading all scorers, I believe. Here's Lyle with the hook. It doesn't fall, but it'll go right back again on the follow. That's the 3rd time he's had 2 rebounds in a sequence, and it didn't fall for him.
And Fonseca gets the most recent board, and he will go to the line. Foul on number 15, Roberge.
So that'll go in the hard way for Pedro.
And Pedro's first points tonight that do not come on a 3-point field goal.
He hits both ends, though. 15 points for Stinson. He is leading all scorers right now. Oh, my goodness. Charlie Lyle with the hard rebound on the outlet to Fonseca. Quick coverage, though, so the Dogs will regroup here. Double team.
Massabesic bringing a nice little trap there.
Walk.
It'll be Portland's 7th turnover of the night. Massabesic currently has 14. So 2-1 in the turnover margin.
Checking in now will be Nick Amabile. 25 seconds left, 37-25 is the score. The Dogs with a 12-point lead. Lyle, another rebound. And a Dog turnover. At the buzzer, it doesn't fall for Stinson. Everything else has. Why not try it? We're going to go into halftime with the Dogs leading 37-25. So as the Massabesic cheerleaders are having a routine behind us with some of the youth cheerleaders from the Massabesic area football team as well, we are going to talk a little bit about the halftime. So 37-25 is the score. It's a 12-point Dog lead. Massabesic has only 3 players who have scored tonight, okay? So we've got Amabile with 2, Mercado, the captain, with 8, and Tyler Stinson with 15 points off the bench. The Dogs have a tendency to do that. They'll hold a lot of players scoreless when they get out there.
Exactly. Portland, excellent defense. And on the Bulldogs side on offense, Pedro Fonseca leading all scorers with 11 points to go with 4 rebounds. Tehran Moss, 7 points, 3 steals, 3 rebounds. Griffin Foley adding 7. Clay Hardy, 6 points to go with 4 steals. And Charlie Lyle, 7 rebounds, all in the second quarter, as the Bulldogs have a 12-point lead.
There you have it, folks. We'll be bringing you second half action in a moment. Here we go, folks. We're back with second half action. And Frank, you have some late breaking news. Portland Bulldogs girls basketball team.
That's correct, Steve. Portland girls, their first win of the season tonight, defeating the Noble Knights 61-48. So congratulations to Coach Jerry Corcoran and his girls on their first win of the year.
That's great. I'm not sure where that game was played, but if it was in Portland, then it is likely that our broadcast partner and station manager, Henry Gio, along with his son Seth, covered that game for WPPS TV3. Tehran up and in on the steal.
And Tehran's 4th steal of the game.
We have a push on Pedro Fonseca.
Pedro's first foul, Portland's first foul of the half.
So 39-25 is the score, and the Dogs are a little bit of a press there, but there's another steal.
Nice back tip by Fonseca.
In the corner. It doesn't fall, and nice effort, but back door right there. Moss up and in from Hardy. So Moss hits double figures now, and he matches Fonseca with 11.
And Coach Russo is going to want to talk.
So 41-25 is the score. 6 minutes, 49 seconds left in the third quarter. So after that timeout taken by Coach Russo, Massabesic has the ball. Here's Isaac DeVerne. Little bump up and in.
DeVerne just kind of hanging in the air. So that's 2 points.
His first 2 of the game is Fonseca's way downtown, but look at that nice touch by Lyle, and he's fouled.
Foul going against number 11, Mercado.
His first of the game.
And Massabesic coach Chris Bennett politicking for a foul on the floor, but Lyle will be at the line.
And he'll hit.
Lyle already with 8 rebounds after not seeing any action in the first quarter.
Some nice defense here, but DeVerne dishes off.
Portland rotating very well in this possession.
Well, the steal. Pedro has got Foley a little too far ahead. Coming the other way on the break are the Mustangs. 1 on 3 and in for Immobile.
You'll see number 30, Simon Chadbourne, checking in for the first time. Chadbourne, as you said, Steve, 12 quick points. Late in the going against Wyndham. We'll see if he can continue his hot shooting ways. Portland showing a little zone defense here. Light 2-3, and it works.
So, here we go as Foley steps out. Got Tehran, everything but ball, and off of Pedro's hands.
Right idea by Moss. Fonseca not quite ready for the pass, and that'll be Portland's 10th turnover.
The steal. Pedro comes out of the pack, up and in. He is so fast and so quick. Pedro fights for that.
On second play, a nice game. Good vision by Moss. He throws it away.
Immobile in the middle, up and in. Very smooth. Chadbourne from the corner doesn't hit, but Fonseca is there, and he does, and he gets the rebound.
Portland back to their tight defense. Good rebound by Chadbourne. They'll look to run.
Foley fakes and is fouled on the reach-in by Stinson, his third. It's been quiet this quarter.
And Stinson trying to jump the pass there.
Clay Hardy comes in for Portland, and Tehran will take a seat, and Isaac DeVerne will come in for Nick Amabile. So what a great piece of coaching by Coach Burnett. He tells his player to get over there and block Lyle, and he does.
Well, certainly Massabesic has been fronting Lyle in the post, which relies on heavy help over the top to avoid the lob, and textbook execution there by the Mustangs.
47-31 is the score. 3:15 left in the third quarter. The Dogs in front. Oop, on the break, drawing the foul. No foul called, and Mercado up and in. Chadbourne finds Lyle inside. That doesn't fall, and the rebound will come to Roy. But there is Hardy. Left hands it up and in.
It's Hardy's 7th steal by my count.
We will have a timeout. Massabesic, so 49-33, 2 minutes 44 left in the third quarter.
Oh, there's the trap there. Hardy almost picks up another steal. Good deflections by Portland, able to throw an arm into that passing lane. But Massabesic will retain possession. Oh, quick hands by Fonseca.
That's at least the third time I've seen that tonight, and then he brings it coast to coast as he does so often. That's his 17th point of the game. 51-33 is the score. 2:15 left. Nice pass by DeVerne around Hardy, I believe, but Tehran now will check back in, as will Immobile, for Foley and Roberts. Lyle with a nice rebound. Tehran for three from downtown. It doesn't fall.
Oh, quick hands again by Hardy.
DeVerne takes a bump here.
Nice block by Lyle.
We have a steal.
That'll be Massabesic's 21st turnover by my count. Portland with 10, so again the 2-to-1 turnover ratio.
Yeah, and in fairness, oh goodness, a cable shot.
Well, coming out of a set you don't see every day, Teron Moss posting up.
The key there is that he can. He really can do it all.
Very versatile player.
Yeah, that's a forced pass right there, but right back again. Pedro will get that foul, his second of the game.
Portland's second team foul of the second half.
It's an 18-point dog lead, 51-33 with 5:18 left in the third quarter. Steve Schwartz, Frank Myatt here in Waterboro, Maine. WPPS TV3 Sports. Bringing you Portland Bulldogs basketball all year long. Hardy for three.
Nice look by Moss in transition.
He hits double figures. He's got 11 now in this game.
And a 9-2 run currently for Portland in the last 3 minutes.
And another turnover. Oh.
And that'll stay Portland ball.
Chadbourne will take a seat and Griffin Foley will come in. Some quality minutes for Simon Chadbourne tonight, as he spells relief, if you will, for Griffin Foley, who now comes back in, enters the game here with 7 points. Way downtown.
Portland really opening it up here.
So we're going to have a timeout. Well, excuse me, more than just a timeout. We're going to end the quarter. And the score is 57-33, Dogs in front.
And as we enter the fourth quarter, Portland putting 20-8 on the board in that third quarter, including a 14-4 run in the last 4:40 of the third. So Portland really opening things up, starting to gain some distance here against the Mustangs.
Teron will throw it in for three for good measure. It's 60-33 now. It's a 27-point dog lead. And there's Pedro, another steal. And here's Clay Hardy. He gets it to Foley, very acrobatic, but ultimately it'll be Massabesic ball. Pedro will get the blocking foul there. It'll be his third. Shooting two will be Zion Mercado. Mercado in double figures with 10. Make it 11. It's both. 25-point dog lead, 60-25, 7:21 left here in the game. Quick hands. Can Hardy just go in?
Hardy really taking advantage of Massabesic overplaying there.
Oh, what hands. Hardy scoops it up to Griffin Foley, up and in.
Nice steal, nice look. Foley able to finish.
Pedro dribbles between two defenders, is fully up, and why not?
And by my count, Charlie Lyle's 10th rebound.
Mine as well. Double figures for Charlie Lyle. Great, important game here tonight. 4 points doesn't tell the whole story. There's another steal. Moss up and in.
And Coach Burnett's going to want another timeout.
It's 68-35. The Dogs are on fire here. They are up by 33 points. 6 minutes left. So as we see the Dogs check in 5 new players, Manny Ugu, Trey Ballou, John Bento, Quinn Clark, and Tommy Joyce. You have this for us, Frank.
Steve, just talking about the quick strike ability of the Bulldogs, that's an 8-0 run in 55 seconds. So
My
really,
goodness.
Portland able to put a lot of points on the board in quite a hurry, and certainly getting Hardy, Moss, and Fonseca some well-deserved rest. They've had excellent games so far here through 3.
So with 6 minutes left in this contest, it may be the last that we've seen of those players. We'll see. Emmanuel DeVerne for 3, and hitting it is Owen Roberts. His first points of the game. Dogs still enjoying a comfortable 30-point lead.
And Clark just a little bit late with that pass.
DeVerne comes up, but Ballou blocks it. And here we go on the break. We've got 2-on-1. Bento will travel.
Right idea by Ugu. Looking to hit a streaking Bento, but Bento unable to corral the ball.
Number 23 is a freshman, Owen Roberts. Tremendous player, but that's another turnover for the Mustangs. Ugu doesn't fall, but there's Bento with a rebound. Not fouled. Instead, he goes up with it. That time he's going to draw the foul, and he's going to get the 2.
A nice fight by John Bento inside.
That's Roy. Could be his 3rd foul, I believe. 4th. Bento with a chance to make it a 3-point play as Ethan Nugent and Robert Woods checking in for the Mustangs. That doesn't fall. So if we call a great rebounding play by John Bento the Bento box.
I think it'll stick, Steve.
I think if he's going to miss a foul shot like that, we'll call it the Bento brick.
In all fairness, I guess we have to.
Acrobatic play there from the foul line, doesn't fall, and instead Quinn Clark comes up with it. He's got Bento on the break.
Well, now we have the Bento break.
Oh, that's too far. You know, for the size of the lead of 30 points, I can look at Coach Russo's face, and he's not happy with that.
No, I mean, and you know, a coach never wants to see fundamentals fall apart, Steve, and that's the right situation where Clark looking for the big breakout over the top to Joyce. Might have been wiser just to corral the ball.
He and they do so many things right that I suppose it's okay if we point out from time to time.
And all great coaches are perfectionists as well.
There's a travel, and now coming in for Portland is number 24, Lino Ben. Lino Ben dunked the ball in the JV game and really electrified both sides, especially the Portland side, during that game.
Ben, an athletic player, long arms, good frame.
Skying up for that rebound is Trey Ballou. Over DeVerne, and then Clark for three in the corner.
Nice look by Ballou to find Clark, and good work by Clark to hit a contested three.
His first points of the game from beyond the arc. Three-pointer. Here's another turnover. I can't really keep up.
We'll have a count for you in a second, Steve. I have 27 for Massabesic to 20 for Portland.
And there's a Portland turnover,
21.
But I can say that it's the most, and another turnover. It's the most turnovers that any team has had this year who has played the Dogs. Because I wasn't at the Bangor game, unless that's different. There's going to be wholesale changes here for Massabesic. Alex Levesque, Roberge is in. Nick, that's number 15. Number 25 wasn't even on our roster.
Greg Kemeny, number 25.
Kemeny.
And we'll have an offensive foul there.
It'll be on Roberge. Simon Chadbourne will check in for Quinn Clark. 2 minutes left. 73-38 is the score, folks. Hugo up and in.
A nice take by Manny Hugo. First step and finish.
That may be his first points of the game. It seems as though he's been out there, been active tonight, having a great game, but just 2 points.
And that drives by my count.
Oh, we have a backcourt violation, another turnover. Number 4 will check in, Ethan Roy, for the Mustangs.
9-2-0.
Checking out will be Owen Roberts, number 23.
And that was Massabesic's 30th turnover so far.
86-59.
Ballou from beyond the arc. Doesn't fall. We have a foul on Ben.
And on that last possession, Ballou may have been better served just to step right into his shot. He pulled the ball down for a dribble, gave the Massabesic defender an opportunity to come and contest. So even as we wind down here, 78 seconds to play, always a learning opportunity on the court.
And in many ways, we're looking at the future of the Portland Bulldogs. They don't have many or any seniors. They have one senior at least that we know on the team, but Hugo, goodness, that was strong. Minute left here, 77-38. Dogs with a 39-point lead. And another steal. Oh my goodness. Ballou up and in. Textbook break. Half a minute left.
And fouled. Well, Tommy Joyce doing yeoman's work underneath the basket, Steve. Really fighting for every rebound he can get. Again, even as we're closing out this game here, Tommy Joyce showing excellent hustle inside.
Here comes Trey Ballou.
And he'll put Portland over the 80-point mark.
And number 14 is Ben Fisher in the game for the Dogs.
And the bench has been officially cleared for Coach Russo.
So the Mustangs on the break, and the foul will be drawn as Fisher will get called for it. And at the line shooting 2 will be number 25, Greg Kamenides. 6-foot freshman. He hits. Mustangs with a very, very quiet half. The 41-point Dogs lead with 15 seconds left. And chances are it's going to do it. We'll see. And that's going to do it, as the teams will shake hands.
I'd like to thank you all for attending today's game, and ask that you please drive safely on your way home. Thank you and good night from Waterboro, Maine and Massabesic High School, home of your Massabesic Mustangs.
So Frank, the Dogs with a resounding 41-point win, 81-40 tonight here at Massabesic. Massabesic's high scorer, and not scoring in the second half, is Tyler Stinson with 15 points, and 12 points for Zion Mercado, 6 points for Nick Amabile, and aside from that, really not much to say from that end of the court.
And on the other end, Portland closing out the game with a 44-15 second half run. 3 big scorers for the Dogs. Fonseca and Teron Moss leading the way with 17 points each. They also each chipped in 6 rebounds and 4 steals, so kind of parallel stat lines for those two. Clay Hardy adding 16 points to go with 9 steals, and Charlie Lyle only 6 points but adding 10 rebounds, as Portland really comes through with their last relatively easy game of the season as they finish with the big 3 city rivals coming up.
That's right, and Frank and I and Frank will be at Deering High School, not into the Lions' Den, but into the Rams' Den, in one of the most fabulous venues to watch a game. And we'll bring it to you there as we'll see our friend Mel Craig. This is Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt, along with Frank Healy for WPPS TV3 Sports, saying so long from Massabesic, where the Bulldogs reign victorious in Waterboro. Good night.